As we had mentioned in the previous video, stocks are a collection of shares. If you haven't watched this video, you might want to check it after this one because it's going to give you more details on different types of investments. Yeah, but on this one, we're going to be focusing on stocks. So how do stocks work? Take an example of a company that wants to raise money, either to expand or basically to run their growing business. So what they do is they are going to sell shares to the public through stock exchange. When you buy those shares, you own a part of that company. Different companies price their shares at different prices. You can buy one share at 20 Kenyan shillings. You can buy one share at 100 Kenyan shillings. You can buy even one share at 1,000 Kenyan shillings. When that particular company grows and makes profits, your shares are going to increase in value. For example, if when you joined or when you bought shares in the company, one share was 20 Kenyan shillings and it grows to 50 Kenyan shillings and you bought, let's say, 10 shares, which originally would have been 200 Kenyan shillings. And now the value of the share is 50 Kenyan shillings, then the value of your share will be at 500, which is a growth of 300 Kenyan shillings. How do you make money with stocks? You can do this through dividends or the value of your shares. Just as explained, when it comes to the value of your shares, once the value of the shares increases, which actually happens when the company grows and makes more profit, then you get to gain money. You can also make money with stocks through dividends. Some companies share their profits they have made with their shareholders. For example, Safaricom sometimes pays dividends to shareholders. So where can you buy stocks? In Kenya, you can do this through Nairobi Securities Exchange through licensed brokers. Outside of Kenya, you can do this through platforms like eToro, Interactive Brokers, or other apps that allow global stock investing. So what are the risks and returns of stocks? Prices go up and down daily, and so you can lose money when the prices drop. Their returns can be high, especially in long term, and this can be higher than bonds and banks. The perfect long-term period to invest with stocks is from 5 years to 10 years. So now let's talk about the best performing stocks in Kenya. 1. Samia Africa, which is in manufacturing and industrial sector. Its returns from the start of this year, which is 2025, is more than 348.56%, meaning if you invested 100,000 Kenyan shillings at the start of the year, it would be worth approximately 560,000 Kenyan shillings. 2. Kenya Power and Lighting Company, KPLC. It is in the energy sector and its returns is more than 135.97%. And if you invested 100,000 Kenyan shillings at the start of the year, that would be worth 235,970,000 Kenyan shillings as of now. 3. KenGen, or Kenya Electricity Generating Company, which is also in the energy sector. Its returns is more than 98.90%. If you invested 100,000 Kenyan shillings, it would be worth 198,900. 4 is Home Africa Limited, which is in real estate sector. Its returns is at more than 72.97%, and if you invested 100,000 Kenyan shillings, it would be worth 172,970,000 as of now. 5. Kenya Reassurance Corporation, or Kenya Re, which is in insurance sector. Its returns is more than 71.88%, and if you invested 100,000 Kenyan shillings, it would be worth 171,880,000 Kenyan shillings as of now. 6. Uchumi Supermarkets, which is in the retail sector. Its returns is at more than 70.5% as of now, and if you invested 100,000 Kenyan shillings, that would be worth 170,590,000 Kenyan shillings. 7. Sanlam Kenya. It is in the insurance sector. Its returns are at more than 69.2% as of now, and if you invested 100,000 Kenyan shillings, it would be worth 169,290,000 Kenyan shillings. 8. NSE PLC, which is basically Nairobi Securities Exchange Public Limited Company. This is the exchange itself, and it's in the financial services sector. Its returns is at more than 69.17%, and if you invested 100,000 Kenyan shillings, right now your money would be worth 169,170,000 Kenyan shillings. 9. Olympia Capital Holdings, which is in the industrial holdings sector, and its returns is at more than 63.93%. If you invested 100,000 Kenyan shillings at the start of the year, right now your money would be worth 163,930,000 Kenyan shillings. 10. HF Group or Housing Finance. It is in the financing sector and its returns is right now at 61.42%. And if you invested 100,000 Kenyan shillings, your money would be worth 161,420,000 Kenyan shillings. It is important to note that these are mid-year highlights. That means as from January to June. If you can make all this money in 6 months, think about how much you can make in a year. So how do you start investing in stocks in Kenya? First, you'll need a CDS account. CDS means Central Depository and Settlement Account. You can open it through Central Bank of Kenya or a licensed stockbroker. The second step is to choose a stockbroker. Some of stockbrokers include Faida Investment Bank, Standard Investment Bank, Dreyer and Blair, NCBA, among others. What stockbrokers do is that they help you buy or sell shares. Step number 3 is to fund your account. Deposit the amount you want to invest in stocks. That can be 100,000 Kenyan shillings, 200,000 Kenyan shillings, 1,000,000 Kenyan shillings. It depends with how much you want to invest. Your fourth step will be to pick stocks. Decide which shares to buy. It can be from the stocks we have discussed above, either Safaricom or Samia Africa or KPLC. Will depend on where your mind is at. Step 5. Track and sell later. If the prices go up, you can sell and take profit. If you would like to get dividends, then hold on longer. So lastly, I'm going to be giving you quick tips, especially for beginners. Start with strong, stable companies. This can be companies like Safaricom, Equity, among others. Don't put all your money in one stock. You can spread your money across 3 to 5 companies. If you're aiming for big growth, think long term. That can be 5 years or more. Lastly, check news often. Stock move with company and economic news. So do you have a question up to this point? If you have, leave it in the comment section and I'm going to get back to you. If you need my help deciding which company I personally would prefer to go with, also leave a comment and I will give you my honest review. And if you've been investing in stocks in Kenya or outside Kenya, leave a comment and we'll be so happy to learn from you. So you guys, thank you for watching and I'm going to be seeing you in my next video.